everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? Okay. You know, we talk about a lot on this channel, and I try my hardest to make sure everyone's voice gets heard when you guys send me stuff, okay? Especially when it comes to personal SHTF, like what's going on in Kentucky, Ohio, and Virginia, and things like that. But meanwhile, in Detroit, first, Detroit has flooded. Yeah. And then it froze. You can't make this up. Watch. So in batshit bonkers Britain, Katie says, arrest me. You'll have to catch me first. And you would struggle to catch crabs with that face. I can't with her. She is so damn funny, I swear to God. She is like my... You know how people have like their... what do you call them? Their spirit animal. Well, she's my spirit human. Because she just says everything that I want to say.
Breaking news, not quite, in batshit bonkers Britain, where Rachel from accounts has had another thundering disaster with the economy. I'm told she had her calculator upside down. Inflation in December was supposed to be 2.5%, which is bad enough. Instead, it's a ball-busting 3%, meaning everything is more expensive for British people who are about to be clobbered with higher energy bills, higher water bills, higher council tax. I am telling you now, the exodus from the UK of ordinary, decent, hard-working people is well underway. If people can afford to get out, they're going to be getting out. In other news, Zelensky and Ukraine. He's back in his camo fatigues, pouting around Europe. I should be involved in the peace talks. Whereas, I don't know why he's French. Trump makes an excellent point. He had 3 years to try for peace, but instead was warmongering at the behest of the Democrats, who needed to launder their money, and still do, through Ukraine. Keir Starmer said he's going to put boots on the ground, and Macron, who came in behind him, I think that's their normal position, said he won't put boots on the ground, leaving Keir Starmer to look more of a tit than he already is. And finally, Keir Starmer has an inclusivity meeting. An inclusivity. Nothing says inclusive like in only inviting the religion of peace to a meeting. I guess if you're relying on them for votes, that makes smart politics. That's it, my darlings. Batshit bonkers Britain.
So, allegedly, 47 is considering sending every American a $5,000 check called the Doge dividend. This is alleged. Yeah, I don't know because I'm not in his brain. But what a day that would be. No kidding.
$55 billion. So far. Over 1,000 contracts have been canceled. And I think that the number is only going to go up, Ainsley.
Yeah, and he's even showing an interest in the idea of guaranteeing a $5,000 check to every American. It would be called the Doge dividend.
So, New York Mayor Eric Adams, he just torched the hell out of MSM right to their faces, and I was like, yeah, listen.
Mayor Adams, why don't you take questions from the press?
Just make a pad for us, that's all.
Why don't you take questions from the press?
Y'all liars.
What are we lying about exactly?
Yeah, what are we lying about exactly?
So AOC, listen to this, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, she is being investigated. Listen to this. and possibly facing charges. Yeah. Hopefully the rest of the squad is going to be next for allegedly teaching migrants how to avoid capture by ICE. What are you doing? You're just as bad as the TikTokers that are posting the, you know, what was it? The hashtag cute winter boots. What the hell are you doing? Are you that dumb? I mean, what in your do you even have a brain, or should you really? I mean, you need to go back to being a bartender. I'm not kidding. So never let anyone tell you, okay, that RFK Jr. is a crazy conspiracy theorist, because he's got to be one of the smartest men on the planet. So when I heard about this, I'm like, is this a joke? 47 has a list, a massive list of massive fraud in Social Security. And I'm like, okay. And I was just having this conversation with my sister-in-law the other day, because she's going for Social Security disability. And she's having a heck of a time. And this girl, when I tell you she's disabled, okay? And I was also talking to my nephew Gavin about this, because he's disabled as well, okay? He actually, literally and figuratively, okay, he has brain damage, okay? And he's even having a heck of a time getting Social Security disability as well. And I mean, they both have lawyers and this, that, and the other. And I told them a story about one of my best friends who's now passed away. And my best friend, her name was Caroline. And Caroline was a quadriplegic. And she was a quadriplegic because she had gotten into a car accident. She was hit by an 18-wheeler. And she was a quadriplegic, and she lived way well past her, like, the life expectancy of a quad, okay? And this happened up in New York. And when she moved down here to Florida to be with her mom and dad, because she was already receiving Social Security disability up there, so she moved down here, and she thought, okay, well, it's just going to follow me down here, right? So she went through the process and everything to, to have everything transferred. Do you know that Florida is actually one of the hardest states to get Social Security disability? And Caroline, Florida State tried to take Social Security disability away from Caroline because she had use of her fingers. She couldn't move her head. She couldn't move any part of her body but her fingers. And they said because she can use her fingers, she can work. Meanwhile, this girl is literally in a bed. She can't move her head, can't move anything. Can't feed herself, can't do potty, nothing. They tried to take her disability, Social Security disability, away from her. And so when this came out, I'm thinking, son of a bitch, could this be the reason why it's so hard for Americans to, because they always say, you're going to get denied the first 3 times, and then hopefully it'll kick in. Is this the reason why it's so hard for Americans to get approved for Social Security or Social Security disability, right? It has been found that there are 879 people in the age range of 200 to 209 years old that are receiving Social Security. Now, God bless them if they're still around. But not for nothing, y'all, but we don't live in biblical times no more, okay? Because if you've ever read your Bible, you know that Noah lived to be like 300 and something years old, y'all. Okay, so I'm just saying, God bless them. But what are they doing in their daily lives to live that long? Okay. 870, okay, like I said, 879 people. 866 people from the ages of 210 to 219 years old. 1,339 people from the ages of 220 to 229 years old. It gets better, hang on. 2 people were found that were between the ages of 240 and 249 years old. Where are they at? Where's the fountain of youth, man? I'm starting to get crow's feet, bro. And then one person was 360 years old. Why do I have gray hair? Why do I have to take stock in fucking Clairol, man? Just say it.
100 to 209 years old, 879 people. From 210 years old, I haven't met any of them. And if I did, I would bless them. I would worship the ground they walk on. 210 to 219 years, 866. From 220 years old to 229 years old, 1,039. And then you have 2 people. From 240 years old to 249 years old, 1 person. And there's 1 person that's 360 years old. That's just that. And then, where's the money being spent, right? Let's go into that for just a second.
So, hang on. The U.S. government currently has... Who here has credit card debt? Raise your hand. Don't be shy. Okay? Just say. When you hear this, you're going to fall out your chair. Okay? I'm strapped in. I try to stay strapped in because sometimes when I tell you guys these stories, I got to stay strapped in. Okay? So just listen. The U.S. government currently has 4.6 million active credit card accounts, which processed 90 million unique transactions for $40 billion of spending in 2024. What are you doing? How's your Amazon account? Are you shopping on Temu? What are you buying? Come on now. What's your interest rate? You don't want to see mine. This hurts, man. It ain't right. All right? Shit. All right. Now I'm going to leave you with these really cute videos that were sent in by you guys, okay? I love you. Ciao.